Radiant team ban.
Dragon Knight.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Axe.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Praise King.
You may now select your heroes.
Yeah. And until then, you sometimes see Wraith either hold on to his magic wand and have like, powers ready to go just for him pop it just before you die, and then hopefully all. Even better is his holding, because then you don't have health, so you die instantly, but you also have enough mana to. So there are ways to play around that. Nothing else that win the mid game for you. Was still the melee hero, so
Prepare for battle.
expect him to have to be able to put on pressure, especially past perhaps. Worst comes to worst, if you have a couple of levels, you can probably still go back.
30 seconds to battle.
If that's the case here, Gambit certainly needed to do the down 1-0. This one then out of the Katowice qualifiers. Vega squadron though with a new squad. It looked a little bit shaky here in the first game yesterday. Been going up quite a bit. Fading across, because you
The
could toss an
battle
extra bounty rune.
begins.
No contest, so they'll find 3 points.
Each my matriarch will prize.
Yeah, looks like alright. He's gonna have to still contend with the Bane, which is still awkward for people level 2.
Not on my watch. Not yours.
He's coming into the lane now, trying to do what he can. Oh, the Alpha Wolf. Be helpful, right? Level 2, maybe get the Scorch. Pressure. Playable, have to see. So far, so good. Top lane, Lizzie. Finds. Try and drag another creep wave. Cross. While also waiting for the bounty rune. That's.
That should help.
Done it, denying one of these. Good little plays. Lane's lying. Dropping around from back, also on fire, already super low. Will be the first blood right here. Simple as that. Action happening here. Far. Down bottom, obviously, Wraith King. This is what perfect CS looks like, 17 and 15. A lot of experience, a lot of gold coming way better thing. Farm, Blizzy, I mean, too much pressure. Trying to just secure some experience for himself and also with the task angle. Bullying a little bit, if I can. But this mid lane, Zayats. Camping this now, he did go for the Infernal Blade, also exchange a creep for Thunderclap, so good amount of damage potential. I cannot... Again, I still have to reach on. Actually, he still has a skill point.
Got it.
Cheshire Cat. No, Zayat's too greedy. Does have Scorch Earth now, extra slows. Might be enough to keep him safe against the back line.
You shall not.
He's got to try and go boots. That could have turned bad. If he had call, but at any point where he says the X, alright, I found jungle enough, I'm gonna go. Oh no. He's not gonna camp the courier. Rubik needs like what? vulnerability ability. But he doesn't have. He does have enough. But Slayer, he's gonna get. Slayer, he can just stand there. Shesha can't TP. Oh, he's just wasting so much of his time. No way! This gets TP out now because the lockdown would always want to fly. Just taking Sheshaket's place. Oh god, this is what's happening in pubs, and you feel like, alright, can I just abandon right now? Like, yeah. It feels really bad. It really does feel very bad. Yeah. I guess always want to fly's time is worth less than Sheshaket's, so in that sense was okay. But it's still very awkward. So yeah, only flying out now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I can't even handle this right now. I can't look at always want to fly. I feel so sorry for him right now. Palativos gets the tower. Again, continuing the free farm, 46-24. Similar score for Darkseid on the other side of the map. Only now starting to put on some pressure on the tower. Meanwhile, Understruck in mid gets stunned up after already using the AWP aggressively. Now shots with the follow-up there from Bignum. Can try and dodge some of that, but still going to be right click down. Slayer trying to do what he can, but it's not a whole lot. Zayat's also joining in. With the extra slow, he Infernal Blade doing its thing up against G. Big shots will be enough to make sure things.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Fly, he can finally get them. Got level 4 just of the creeps. Yeah. You get PTSD really fast. Especially in a decisive game like that. Fight, always on the fly. Ward. Found out by no boots, so he's never gonna run away.
My sorcery is unstoppable.
Yeah, we're going to close again on level. Put a Vanguard first. Think about that. Is that something that you can do, or would you rather see a blink?
Almighty Mother.
One thing it does is makes farm the jungle camps without really having to work.
Illusion.
Same reason why I like to pick it up. Like
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
just having that extra health region is so important, so useful. Get Scorch Earth off level 2 instead of the extra point into the Infernal Blade, but now Call coming through, but they're fighting around and Darkseid and Bignum try to burst down these heroes. They did finish up the Doom already, Darkseid with a doppelganger. Bit confusing here, Slayer. Alright, they're picking out the wrong hero. So we'll be just fine. Bignum takes the other path. Won't they actually get a counter kill here? There's no one there to intercept them. Yeah, just not gonna be.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh yeah. That's what's we're talking about yesterday, last night, right? Insania was mentioning how it's so much about mind gaming each other and about trying to figure out what the other team thinks you're doing, rather than whether what you're doing is objectively the right thing to do or the same thing. Yeah.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, it's basically like going deeper into mind.
Radiant are scared.
Always going to the next level and gambling that the enemy is on a different level than you. Definitely worked out at that time. And well, talking about ancient stacks for the Radiant side, but pretty fat one here for him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If you'll actually take that over there. I wouldn't pretend it's not going to have this AoE. Couple of levels. Get that as well. Yeah, that is. Nicole, always want to fly, is going to stick around to also get his level, so this is really good timing. 6 for Bane. Cheshire Cat's going to be halfway to his blink after you finish up the big ones. Doom available if he wants to throw it out. Waste it on the...
Dire's bottom tower is
So,
under attack.
where does it leave us now? Vega's certainly not as far ahead as they've been in the last game at this point. But they're still having a Wraith King towards the Radiant's build, so it's not necessarily the fastest compared to like Link approaches. But I guess we also don't have to Blink on the Magnus yet. So Vega, they're not really fight ready, just or completely fight ready on all their heroes. So I suppose that does mean that this kind of slow pace is favorable. Suddenly once the Blink finally comes out and get much free farm as Vega. After that unfortunate incident up on the high ground, the ancient stack, a lot of trade camps, lane waves. Now he's only 200 gold away from a Blink. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Tower going down. Not just that, they also have backstack with Treads, equivalent and Diffusal Blade ready to go. So this Phantom Lance is ready to have an impact. Gets found out with them. All rather squishy. Levels for the stats. Later tanking. Generally wants it.
Interesting.
Links on any of these heroes, so not be something that Gambit is expecting, but Big Gnome certainly lifted up back into the silence. He burnt up with the triple call. He was the follow though. Fiend's now onto the Doom. Not too many spins here to drop them even low, and Doom does a scorch off going. He will still drop the 4 heroes from Gambit there, but Vega getting away with the black eye. The Undershock barely finished. As far as Blink Reveals go, that was pretty crazy in terms of the number, but yeah. And Big Gnome's eye shots like blocked off the rest of his team. So it was very unfortunate. So now Vega know for sure, hey, that's a blink and axe. We have to be careful of something like that again. So only trade 1 for 1.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Still have that threat. They still have the DK. The Dragon Form Catapult is now tanking 3 back. Tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
So just shy of these extra couple of items. Parker, you do have the barrel. Still missing 400 gold for Dagger, Radiance. Only a couple hundred gold there for Palantir as well. So for next 2 or 3 minutes, there's this timing window until Vega get all of these items.
I'll take that. All mine.
All the rest of
Dire are scanning.
Sounds like a to work with once again. This time the figure, is this the real one? Is it? Is it? Is it? It's not. They doomed the illusion. Daxag with the mind games, and he'll actually finish up on the Shock and Slayer. Next on the list, way too much damage here with another Spirit Lance to finish him off. The Radiant's career dies on the way. What's the Radiant's recipe on that? No, it's still in stash. So not as bad as good, but not sure what. I don't think there were any items. Josh Kato finds the Blink Call now as well. This is an absolute disaster here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top
Got
tower
out by any
is
sort of
under
wards.
attack.
Oh. Actually is pushing out these the wave. It wasn't too nice, so again. Doesn't mean that they might not necessarily expect this gang, but also means that they will not be able to get the T1 tower easily. They're gonna get that 1 kill, Palantimos with the Radiance, but up against all of these heroes alone. They're gonna save him. Doesn't have stick chance, gets it off. He will respawn, but he doesn't be found. He's just gonna die again. His whole TP coming at all, but he did buy more time for the rest of his team, I guess. Farm and put his
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Goes super lean. Points up in the Wow, he's maxing that out. He also has the Midas queued up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But top lane with Unshock pushing it out a little bit.
Radiant's bottom tower
That tier 2 is already down to
under
200
attack.
health points, so in terms of objectives, Vega's still doing alright. And now we're at the point where the Radiance with his Palantimos ult comes back off cooldown. but more importantly with the blinks on Puck as well as get to see the big blink RP combo. But we've seen a lot of Axe blinks. He finds two again, but Skewer back. No instant follow-up, so it just gets doomed. But no follow-up means same goes for Vega. They actually have the damage. He does not fear them at all. Blizzy gets brought down as reinforcements come through from Gambit. And it's ultimately just a wasted ult, pun intended. There's a slot free undershot. What are you doing? He tried to go for the snipe and I don't even know if he can actually click the Aegis with this many units in the middle of that. Pretty high risk, low percentage. Yep. Yeah, they get that hit rough. To have like a decent lane. Not the worst, not the best in the world, but also not the worst. Bottom lane is being in. Gambit, they were expecting perhaps a power push. Lanes are not putting top. Fuck, so they keep delaying, and eventually Gambit, they'll have to group up to go kind of high ground. Especially with might get a tier 2 or then perhaps item, but
A prize.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
yeah, one mid.
Dire's middle tower is
Raid.
under attack. Radiant's
They
bottom tower
they had a
is
ward here in
falling.
jungle. It's been
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
well, the last couple of creeps on the first wave. The second one came in immediately, but yeah, silence for that. So a little bit awkward here. The smoke is trying to get rid of them, but now the lift back. They're gonna bring him down once. Can they get him a second time? That is the next question. He does have the doppelganger to work with. Smackstyle also coming back in a second, but he gets doomed up. Stunned. Nightmare to dodge some of the damage, but he's still being right-clicked into the snowball here, so they're laying this as much as they can. Is it gonna be enough? The actual news to mana shark. The answer is no. So get him twice. Bigman trying his best to help his buddy out. He's hiding inside the trees with the shots blocking him off, but enough time to get that kill too. But hey, space. They did finish up the tower. Like, if they have to commit the Doom for the first kill, different story.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower
Playing
has
with
fallen.
Cheshire Cat. None of them can really kill each other, but maybe we'll stay in the middle of that. They do have a sentry. So scuttled out Shadowblade a little bit earlier. The call coming through, but Zayat's next one joining the party. Just skewer back from Lizzie. One by one they come in to reinforce up against the Axe.
For the treasure.
Yeah, they've got themselves a bit of a lead here, 4K. Lost all of that since. Most of it. Appearance, well in favor of Vega right now. Coming into the round, AC now done on Wraith King, still keeping up in farm, of course. Rather easy for Radiance.
Got it.
Radiant are scanning.
A little bit worried there for a second because Wraith King skeletons then they smoked, so I don't know if Gambit outs that sudden popped up. Oops.
Dire's bottom
Well,
tower
didn't end up mattering here, they still get the kill. They still get the tower, so no harm no foul.
bottom
Like,
tower has fallen.
now all of a sudden Gambit who feel like, again, like in game 1, they're too scared to even leave their base.
Dire are scanning. Dire's courier has been killed.
Bounty, which my nature prize.
Alright. Slow down a little bit. Totally respecting what's happening. We haven't even seen the map. But like, one of these big things that shift the game very much in favor of
A prize.
I'll take that.
Mere coin.
both teams just biding the time. 35 seconds, so minimum boost. Bottom lane up as Gambit.
Dire's top tower
In.
is under attack.
Well,
Dire's top tower has fallen.
get it going on there. Everyone else already keeping back to base, so now Palantino might die. But I can't already, so he's doesn't really care about anything. He will slow everyone down now. The rest of these balls coming in. They blow pick up the RP. First of the game on the BKB of Dragonite. The Doom onto the real Phantom Lancer. So far, so good. The Fiend Script though will see to it. The Palantino dies for the second time. Now the PL. Even though he's doing there's no damage coming his way. His illusions are still clearing through quite a few of Vega's health points, but Underdog still in the front line. Perhaps skewer somebody back in a couple of seconds. This makes a difference. Nice little double call though. Daxak ready to do whatever he wants now to the puck. Lizzie next on Lish is going to them one by one, out of mana, out of utility. To throw up against Gambit, you one would think, but Palantir must. There again. He got back for this, so then. Certainly necessary to make sure that Gambit cannot get the complete team wipe here. Game of Truth on the deck, so that was even more worth it. Unless Slayer dies to Ludens. Oh no! Oh god, G is also showing up with a blink. They do recover the gem. Alright. That would have been... Since so successful Gambit, even though they did lose their tier 2 tower without getting any more objectives and stall. Right up there. We've already seen the threat of the Phantom Lancer. He had the heart completed for that fight. So he was doomed, he didn't care. They need more than that to do this. We will make sure that he can't doppelganger out or whatever. But he can still right click very well, and he can still survive if there's no extra damage coming through. And it's gonna have to be coming from either Undershock or Wraith King. But setting up nice up P though! 3 Dark Tech, he did dodge it! Green script now, Demons will be cancelled by Skewer, always on fire, also caught with the coil. But the green script actually stolen from Rubik here, setting up on Dragon Knight. They're taking quite a while to bring it down. But they will finish up him as well as always on fly at the same time. Dark Tech all of a sudden the last man standing. Particular team fight only able to bring down the Magnus during it. Now guess what? Roshan is back up. Perfect timing here for Vega. Recovering into this game. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Perfect counter initiation. Like that was the counter initiation, wasn't it? Big Dan tanking that with his face, was figuring out, alright, where is Vega at? Come at me. And then the call on like 2 heroes or something. But then the IP to turn just as DK also thinks. Does he make it a play? He dies for it, so not sure how well he feels, but yeah, it takes the edge off a bit, to say the least. See that your team is able to turn that into a fight win.
Illusion.
See that on it's really love against Pen. Okay, to some extent. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need a damage item per se if you have Empower, so you're always gonna hit hard. And if you hit fast, so the one thesis. Gambit, they must have figured out that there was some sort of smoke. Either that or just lucky
Dire's middle
that
tower is
they're
under
caught out
attack.
here. Valentino still on the front lines. Bring down his tower instead. Meanwhile, the rest probably side jungle as well as pushing down the bottom lane.
Dire's
Threatening
middle tower has fallen.
Rags. So Vega will have to return once again. This time, no trap set up though.
Dire's
Gambit.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Maybe they figured, alright, last time they
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
pick it up now, alright, they have the gem. We'll get the money for it.
Got it.
Where do you stand on the like Wraith King age? Like the argument is, hey, he already has his build ages. you're supposed to be in the backline, just come in, just do the RP, and then if you die, it doesn't really matter, or it doesn't matter if you come back because you'll be RP. Yeah. Might change for the thirds, because then you also have to do RPs. Actually, third Roshan, what I want to see. Palantir was like taking up pressure. Then he maybe also has Boots of Travel, so then he'd have like God knows how many left. So first one that triggers the reincarnation. If he dies again immediately, that's the Aegis. Then he probably has the normal reincarnation of cooldown. So that's the third one. You can eat a refresher. It's the fourth one. Then you can buy back Boots of Travel in. So like 5. You can die 5 times. Oh yeah, 5-6 lives. That would be absolutely hilarious. Not sure if it matters if the rest of his team died, but if you tank this much stuff, probably not gonna happen. Like it's much better to spread it out a bit. Maybe if they feel like they already won it, they do their play then for it, because Palantir was his last man standing and the rest is dead. Problem is going to get a couple of times. But they're together actually with a reincarnation called Rapefire Blast.
Almighty money.
Who knows? Is it up to what? Slipping further and further behind. If they want to just take a team fight, like what's the ideal team fight? What's the ideal pick-off for them right now?
Yeah.
Radiant are
Yep.
scanning.
See something happening right now. Palantir must go onto the Aegis anymore, but of course, still.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Another ward, alright. Just a quick glimpse, alright, yes, the guys are still here, let's get the hell out. Probably that's gonna be the call, but they're doing that. They're slowly. BKB actually going to initiate straight off the Slayer, trying to bring him down, but Doom coming in top of the Dragon Knight. No instant follow there from Gambit. Could leave Dragon Knight to die, but it looks like Darkseid going a few illusions here and there, but it's one down. Zayas out of mana. RP though solo speed script. Double storm fits from Slayer, but it looks good. Trying to bring down Darkseid, but BKB keeping him alive. Zayas will drop, but so is the Axe. Vega just unfazed by this death on their side. Just continue to move as a unit, moving from one hero to the next. Get 3 pretty good ones. Oh, nice. That was crucial, wasn't it? Right now, Palantir was Steven gave him the cheese, so he's feels unkillable right now. Also the buyback now. Axe, they still respect them, and they still respect the Phantom Lancer.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Interesting. A prize.
If he tries to walk out with BK. Sometimes we don't actually notice that the axe is coming out at first using. At the point where the game is at the point where the axe up by puck, that might be like the last thing in the coffin even. Don't notice that the axe is there, you try and BKB walk out of it. Suddenly you get stunned for a long time. 4.5 seconds. It's an eternity.
Puck out.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Lost. Welcome to the dead of night.
Partner Wraith Kings. This Roshan is gonna be the big one. Gambit can sneak that for themselves.
Radiant's top shrine.
Keeping
is
it
under
out
attack.
of the hands of Vega makes it even manageable.
Veteran pride.
And not just content with. So I think we might find it here. Blink stun, Blink call to follow here onto Zayats. We brought down. Come actually on park. This is even more impactful. Hilti can finish him off, but let's get the phase shift off, and yeah, at that point. Oh, they actually killed him twice. Okay,
Without.
interesting. He did have the rules available and everything. Catching Puck once is hard enough. Catching him twice, it's like. Like the big heroes like Vega has with trouble.
Damn it.
Got it.
X double call, maybe that argument, but I mean it would turn it into like 6 seconds. He left in level 1. You want to scale on the damage department anyway. It's even cost Anna.
Fine. Mere coin.
Fun, but also very stressful for the parties involved, one more thing.
I'll take that. Double damage!
To the point where one single team fight can decide the entire game and render everything that happened before that null and void, really. 17 to 8. Crazy amount of kills. Again, can take a look at Vibix status actually. A whole lot of people actually have them. Crash can actually use it again. To tell the push. Zayats also to go, and Darkseid still has it. Pretty. I guess Rev King doesn't necessarily.
Are scanning.
Every question, that's big. That is a really big pickup for Magnus. Yeah. he forfeited his buyback, but he's holding on to it. All likely to be done. Forward, Undershot also joining in. So somebody gem on detection. Careful busy. Leaving the area, pulls back. Gambit a little bit spread out. Certainly feel like here they don't want to be have catapult wave.
A prize.
But that is the Doom onto the DK before he can get anything off, so that's a pretty good start if he can do it, but nice call. Definitely everybody here, Chester can still. He's dropping low, and there's the first RP. Where's the second one? Can go, eats a cheese, yields up into the air. Big Medactic still in the middle of that, but well, Fuzzy doesn't get it off. Mana points to high Evans. There's the Fiend's Curve, Dragon Knight coming back. Palatimo is just straight up continuing to go, but that's his second life. He's still alive though, he's out of talking, but he does have buyback now. He's ready to go again. It's his third one. Gambit, they still haven't lost too many more heroes, so it's just the Aegis as well as the Axe dropping down. With that first RP, Magnus does have a second one available. Yeah, made his way out of that somehow, didn't he? Also, fight cancelled. It takes Fight Recap, by the way. That was what the patch was about, I assume. So we see everything has been used, essentially. It's, but yeah, that buyback in Palantimos. How big of a deal is that to have?
Which my matriarch will prize. Unseen, but not unstewed.
Here I am.
Actually not going for the Agnum Scepter right away, instead still holding on to buyback for the most part. Short of it. Just taking out an unreliable gold, so he's not gonna have that extra bit for a while unless he gets a kill. Another blink here, Bigman. Dark, one Hex, one Yules, the coil. He's actually still in trouble. He is dead. And again, he doesn't have buyback. Oh, he does now. What?
Under attack.
Possible. Yeah, but a second ago, it was just ticking up unreliable gold. He must have gotten more reliable. Oh yeah, alright. Oh well. Like one of the more obscure mechanics perhaps that's still left. Yeah, there's some math involved, there's like a bunch of formulas, but actually has it in their head.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, it tells you now, right? But it doesn't necessarily tell you how much gold. Oh, it does actually, but it never actually did it. Death, for example, death cost 720, death time 129.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh well. Anyway, Gambit establishing some more map control. Playing a radiant side of the map here, claiming these extra couple of tier 2.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
stuff done. The ancillary objectives.
Dally ho!
Full-fledged late game at this point.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Yeah. Also the BKB, but Doom is being exchanged for it. Turn it to more as a question. Bounty is not exactly the hero that you want to go on. The tower first.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
You have to refresh it. Okay. Roche will spawn in a minute. Same time, they're just a little bit not careful for like half a second, like 1 sec, sitting next to each other with 2 cores. That's kind of a timing window that Magnus is busy. A huge threat and gets bigger and bigger later. They go double RP. Also closing in on level 25. I think it's actually going to take you on the Magnus. Extra 0.75 seconds stun for the RP or extra empower damage.
Got it.
Double damage!
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Fatality!
Walk out, so Roshan will fall. Pressure shots. Well, what did they do last time?
Illusion!
On the shark. Do this again. Spy right here. Do we have enough money? What did you buy? Oh, okay. Halberd on Dragon Knight, Butterfly, and Phantom.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
His range tracks have been chipped away a little bit in his last couple of times. Gambit tried to make play again. Make sure they can at least throw out any stuns. Constant manifest. Phantom. Damage in turn, holding it up with the duel onto the DK. Alright, that's a good start. Zayat doesn't lower and lower though. The call as well to be controlled up. The instant sleep after they get beat, not even killing too many heroes. And now another snowball to delay the damage for Daxek. He's dropping low. That's his first life. Cheshire will also drop. Meanwhile, lift under with Bignum, dropping lower and lower, but not low enough. Daxek back from the dead again. Control up on Red. He still has reincarnation. And now Undershock cleaning up in the back. Another take on Zap here. They brought down the big old G. No support here for Daxek. No, none whatsoever, and they only lost 2. You lose Wraith King once.
A prize.
The backlines and accept people down, right? I mean, we certainly got the last hit on the dragon. How being died. They're just dying so fast to just random damage. out at this point. Plenty available in danger, only 1,000 back in 20 seconds anyway. Do they go for mid or do they just try and...
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Build vessel shots, battle hunger, everything being thrown towards Valentino. Get the call here with the BKB, but now the call solely from Slayer. Meanwhile, Darkseid trying to finish off Zayat. No Doom available anyway, so okay, it doesn't really matter. Palantinos will fall as well as G comes into the fray. Cheshire gets another call with his bench onto Victorious down the big RP. Does he have a second one? He does. Extra mana and the damage coming through at the same time. Palantinos right away, but he only found the Bane. Now he's the last man standing in this particular fight. Plenty of damage, a lot of damage, but not plenty, not enough to push Gambit over the edge. Now Puck. Last man standing, still zipping around, trying to get out of this fight. He claims another creep wave just because he can't. Only Task trying to run him down. The rest dealing with top, pushing down mid, forcing out some buybacks of their own. Again, same situation on Vega. The only one who doesn't have it is the 5 position support. 50 seconds on the clock for Slayer. Shark making his way out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's no RP, by the way. Even if back doesn't have RP, he's go for them last fight, but
Radiant structures are fortified.
that's right. Undershot trying to live as much as he can. Definitely around in the back lines.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
The buybacks used to full respawn naturally.
Radiant's middle barracks is fallen.
Go in the Doom, under a Phantom Lancer this time. They need a little bit more though. They need like a glimpse. Oh, they have it actually. So much damage coming through, and they combine really G with the BKB. Trying to do what they can to call on a couple of heroes. But Cheshire is just gonna die. Palantinos without the Darkseid there is just too big. Now gets lifted up, straight out the TP's in. The rest of the team was already dead, and now it's only the Phantom Lancer. Couple right clicks. Oh, not again. Come on, guys. That's not the real one. You know that. It doesn't matter. They clean through all of them. Triple kill for Palantinos. And now the tables have turned again. Buybacks. Everything else that Gambit has left is on the field. Cheshire Cat, G, and Slayer. Yeah, he's buying back. They realize there's nothing available for Phantom Lancer, and he's the big clutch. He bought back, TPing back into the fight, and then ties immediately. This is the cardinal sin. This is how you lose games.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
They don't have the damage. They can't kill Palantinos. I really don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, a noble effort, but I really don't see it for them without the Phantom Lancer. Cheshire Cat gets a call off, gets a BKB, but there is the RP. Blizzy once again finds 2. No damage to Palantinos. What? Yeah, disarmed, enfeebled, reduced by 220. He's actually not hitting for anything right now, really. So they are buying time, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
well, lift up on the task, brought down. In the back to find Blizzy. More piece. Actually, did have a crush over. For Zayats, it's painfully slow. Another disarm, hangs up on one Shark, G. Will fall again. The contact you're coming in from Slayer as well. 4 years on the sidelines, 20 seconds on Gambit, and alright. He will play this called after the fact. Gambit. I got a feel for them. This game, that was a lot more competitive than game number 1. They could have won. No one can contest that. They could have won it, but they got squadron in the end, proving a little bit too resilient.